start off with the first thing in my pile. I'm not going in any particular order here. This is Boogeyman 1, 2, and 3. Picked it up at Walmart for $13. It's kind of rare to find them having any kind of horror sets outside of Halloween, because usually they have, I don't know, whatever crap comes out this month. But, I picked it up. I actually could not remember watching Boogeyman at all. My fiance was telling me, you've seen it, and I was like, no, I've never seen it. Well, sure enough, we start the movie, I've seen it. But it's a good movie. The first one, it's not bad. It's pretty decent, and it comes with all three of them, and the weird thing is that they're all three stacked, just, one on top of the other, all three discs. The second movie was better than the first by far. It made it, so, I'm not going to give anything away, but it actually wrapped it up quite nicely and put a new spin on it. The third movie took a huge dump on everything, and I made it halfway through before I turned it off. But it was worth it for the first two. Funny enough, the second movie and the third movie are written by the same guy. And somehow, I'm pretty sure that they just told him to go back to the roots of the original and go F himself with his plan for the second. So he changed it, and it sucked. Man, did it suck. My next movie I have is Jack Brooks' Monster Slayer. I love this movie. Harkens back to the days of Evil Dead and all that, and it's hilarious, I actually rented this for the first time on Redbox in Virginia because I couldn't find it anywhere. I picked it up. I believe I bought it at, I don't even remember where I bought it. But it's got a lot of great bonus features on it, and it's just a really good horror movie. It's got no digital horror monsters like they do nowadays in a lot of movies. Excuse me. And, it's actually really good. Everything is, classic horror costumes. You can see a little bit right there. It's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend watching it. Next movie I have is, the reason I bought it is because it's the 20th anniversary Hellraiser. And it's got a really cool case of Pinhead on the back. And it's got a ton of features. And, I love Clive Barker. I think he's an amazing author. And actually, the first movie that I saw of his was Rawhead Rex. And I love that movie, He hates it. Resoundingly so hates it. But I thought it was great. Hellraiser is phenomenal. One of the best movies. And just creepy as fuck. It is just so good. And I couldn't resist. And it was $5 in widescreen at Walmart. People knock Walmart, but $5, come on. Alright, next up, you're going to see these. My mom sends me a lot of movies. She'll buy movies, she'll find movies. She's a huge movie collector. Has thousands of DVDs, literally. And she will send me movies just because. Well, one she sent me was Hostel 2. It's not a good movie. Hostel 1 is not really a good movie, but Part 2, really not a good movie. It's directed by Eli Roth, who I don't really like. I think he is one of the shittiest directors ever. He's done some good stuff, but he's done some resoundingly horrible stuff too. And that's one of them. Nothing more I can say about that. The next thing I have is Insanitarium. And I bought this, I don't even know when. It says May 2008 on there. That's a sticker. I got it at Walmart. I probably bought it in the fall of 2008. But I saw it, and it's interesting. It takes place in an insane asylum. Doctors doing experiments on the patients, as usual. And, it was worth watching the first time. My fiance actually fell asleep during it. But, I didn't. It wasn't too bad. It's not the greatest thing I've ever seen, but it's got some cool scenes where the guys jump out of the ceiling towards the end. That was kind of neat. This I picked up. It's The Last of the Living. Picked that up at Walmart because I love zombie movies. If I find a zombie movie, I'll probably pick it up just to see what it's like. And they build this as Shaun of the Dead's got nothing on these guys. Or on these slackers. And, it's not a bad movie, but it starts off really slow. The movie's overly long. And it's a New Zealand horror film. And it's not bad. It's pretty decent. If you could find a copy, but I'd say get it. I liked it. I mean, But then again, I like zombie movies, so maybe I'm biased. The next one I got it at Best Buy, as the sticker says, is Martyrs. I picked this up because I heard it was phenomenal, and, I've seen a lot of French horror movies, and they tend to be good. This one, nah, I didn't like it at all. It seemed to be just, you know, gory for the purpose of being gory and trying to make you just grossed out, and it doesn't really work on me. I'm not going to get grossed out by a movie. I know there's some guy with a bucket of fake blood pouring it on an actress, you know. That doesn't do it for me, and the story didn't do it for me either. This movie was just kind of shitty. I heard such great things about it, and then it was so long, and by the time it was over, I was just like, oh, who the fuck cares, you know? But next movie we got is Midnight Movie in a special little hologram case. I think it's pretty freaking cool. I got it at Walmart back in 2008 during Halloween. I can't stop doing that. And I think it's actually a pretty decent movie. I mean, you can tell it's got some influences from other movies, but it's pretty good. They've got some decent special features, too. And I love special features in movies. I buy movies mainly for the special features. And this one has some decent ones. And funny enough, this is my fiance's son's favorite movie. He's 4. I started him off watching horror movies because I started off really young, too. And he loves this movie. We don't let him watch it anymore because he likes to act out the movie, so I'm going to wait till he's a little bit older so I'll show him it again, but he absolutely loves it. Next movie I got is, I have a tendency to go to Walmart and pick up $5 horror movies because they're $5 and I want to see them. I've learned my lesson on a few. Anything starring Sarah Michelle Gellar and based on a Japanese horror movie is an easy avoid. This is The Return. And it should have been called The Return to the Store to get your money back because it sucks. I don't know why she does these crappy movies all the time. She has this tendency to do these really, really shitty movies. And she's not really a great actress either, so that might explain why. The next thing I've got, actually I'm only going to show you the first one in the series, but it's the Saw movie. I have all of them. This is by far the best out of the series. Got Mr. Cariel was there. They definitely go downhill as it goes on, but I like the series. I mean, interesting traps and all that. And I mean, it's just a pretty cool series. And it's got a ton of features. You know, you can see that whole listing, like, right there is just special features. But it's a good series. I have them all on DVD. And I'll probably, if they make another one, I'll go and see it. The next movie I got, I actually bought this for $5, and I was so surprised. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Special edition. Ton of features in a metal case. Is that my receipt? That is my receipt. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, you can see. $5. I don't know why I saved the receipt in there. I don't know. Maybe to prove to myself that I bought it for $5, but yeah. $5, ton of special features. You can't beat that. And that's like one of my favorite horror movies of all time. That's one of the ones that I can really remember watching over and over again and just being in love with. And it's so great. It got me started on all the, mythos and everything surrounding the movie. And once I saw that, $5, I could not resist it. I had to pick it up. I had to buy it. Of course, it was around Halloween when I did. Well, that's going to be part 1 of the horror movie series. Tune in. I'll have some more.